Hiya. Come on in. It's been a while. Yeah. I just was sitting here looking through a lot of my cards, and I figured since you were coming by, we could just pull some of them out, and I also have a few crystals too. So Abby's been bugging me to start moving stuff around in that other room. So she was here a minute ago. Oh, you saw her when you came by? She'll probably be here in a minute. Yeah, well, I was just about to apply a little bit of frankincense oil. Can you see that? Frankincense is so good for inner work, for centering, grounding. It's made from a resin, and because it's, part of the tree system, it's very grounding. Yeah. Unmistakable fragrance of frankincense. It's great to use before you meditate. I just barely touch the top, so get a tiny bit on my finger. I just put it on each temple and top of my head. Yeah, very balancing. Come here. Put your head down. Okay, temple. And this side. Good. So good. Sometimes I'll do that instead of lighting an incense. I have it going in the other side. Oh yeah. That was, what did I have? Palo Santo. You smelled it when you came in? It just seems like I want to keep moving the energy, strengthening the outer, my aura, my energy field, just sort of make sure that it's clear, because there's just like lots of stuff going on, and it's the eclipse season. Yeah, we've got the big solar eclipse coming up next week, and it's pretty intense. Mercury retrograde too. So this is a good time to do this kind of work, and be quiet, just have a friend or two around, and maybe do some yoga, some stretching. Actually, it's kind of perfect because the Shure is coming on Monday. Yeah. Solar eclipse, I will be very well grounded with 8 horse feet being shod. And with a very, very down-to-earth guy. So it should be really interesting. And whatever it is that you're going to do, just, take time to reflect and maybe be quiet and just, I don't know, it feels really special. It doesn't feel like apocalyptic or scary, but just a very important time, a connection point where we might be able to affect the energy of a lot of people. I really hope so. But the first thing is to pull our energy, make sure that there's nothing anywhere that's really hampering us from opening and allowing really beautiful healing energy to come in. I wouldn't necessarily say that we're getting anything special because of the eclipse, but it's an opportunity when the world goes quiet. It's an interesting thing with the animals, and if you just tap into that, it can be a nice healing experience. So we won't be able to see too much of it here, but it will definitely be noticeable. So, yeah, I've shown you these, I'm sure. I have several different, like oracle cards. I have a lot of oracle decks. I like to go for the ones that connect to earth energy, either spiritual energy, crystal energy, earth energy, chakra energy. So these are Crystal Wisdom Oracle. I like these because they show some very rare crystals, but mostly crystals that you would have in a moderate collection. At least a little example of a tumble even. Or you can also select one of the ones that are in the same category because they have them color coded. And each of the different groups of crystals have similarities. So you can work with what you have, or you can just work with the picture on the card. It can be used for meditation too. Have you done that? Yeah. I like to just, whatever card I pick, I just put it on my heart and I see it in my mind's eye. Connect with the qualities attributed to each of these crystals. And that one's tiger eye. Yeah, those are nice because I can use them with more crystals. I like that. And that's that book. Right. Yeah. Hear the wind? I swear, every time there's a storm, it blows in and it blows out. There's some serious wind. Okay, what other one? Oh yeah, the Chakra Wisdom. This is such a nice box. It's got a good quality slide drawer. Hold everything in. Wisdom Oracle cards. A complete spiritual toolkit for transforming your life. I haven't used these as much as I've used some others, but I really do like it. So I thought if I start leaving these out a little bit more, I have them all put away. I think it's time for me to just walk past them and grab a deck and just sit down for a few minutes. It always helps me to identify some places where my energy may need a little bit of surrender or awareness, for sure. I think these cards are so adorable. I always mix them up, that they're the crystal oracle energy, because the cards all have little crystals on them, rainbow colors, and this cute little hobbit fairy girl running into the mountains, following the path of color and crystals. So pretty. This deck has some interesting stories that go with each of the cards, and some of them are very unusual. I mean, this is more of a serious deck, I would say. It has good and bad. It has a little bit of death and destruction, a little bit of grief, isolation, impasse, but then it has joy, forgiveness, acceptance. So maybe we'll pull one of those, because it's kind of like the real deal. If you're looking for warm and fuzzy, maybe that's not the deck. And I have two of my most favorite ones that I've used for many years. sure you've seen these. It's the Messenger Oracle and Earth Magic. So the Messenger Oracle, I like to use when I have sort of a direct question, you might say. Not like just a yes or no, but something that I'm really pondering, and I do feel like you get actual messages in the reading. And sometimes it takes a minute to set in, as always, with our limitations of understanding of things spiritual sometimes. But I like this one. I love the illustrations. I love the stories. Ooh, what's that one? It's kind of jumping out here. What's it say? Glasses. Focus and then act. I like that card. That's appropriate. It's kind of hard with the shadows and the reflection, but can you see that warrior princess with her sword of light and energy and the beautiful horse behind her against the full moon? That's beautiful. Focus and then act. Beautiful deck. Yeah. Okay. So that's this one. And anyway, it's nice to take the decks out. I don't have them in their little pouches to find out where I put those. I was cleaning them. And I just put everything back in their boxes. But they do like to be out. And so I am going to use the selenite and the crystals on the decks. And this is the last one, the Earth Magic. Okay. This is one that's really nice to just use just intuitively. Just looking at the pictures and the words and creating a space to just ponder the message in relation to what you've been asking. So there's wolf, which is about instinct, shaman, ancient healing wisdom, fog, veiled. I used to get that one a lot. I wasn't seeing clearly. Volcano, meadow, cave, dawn, desert, Gaia, island, ancestors. It's a beautiful deck. I love this one. It's nice artwork as well. So, okay, and we have a few decks here, and Shungite pyramid on the table, just to collect any stray negativity, any unbalanced beliefs, or anything from me, from you. Just sucks it all in and transforms that energy. Out the top it goes, throughout the room, around the table and the cards and the crystals. I just have it right here. Have you seen these sigils that I'm wearing? It's a sweatshirt that my friend designed with some very balancing sigils. There's also one on the top of my hood. So when my hood is up over my head, I have the sigil right on my crown chakra. Yeah. All the things lately. Just reminding myself to stay in the highest vibration, the place where our strength lies. You want to see the crystals? Oh yeah, of course. This is great for clearing energy, and even for running down the body, just to close up any little openings, tears, things like that after you do energy work. Nice, very high vibration. So we'll put this under these two decks. And I have this beautiful tourmaline. I have a lot of nice pieces that I found a few years back. Collected as many as we could find because I knew that area would be closed off. Doing some mining. And it was just hard to get there. But I love the raw stones. I love the raw tourmaline. This is also very protective energy-wise. And it also, when mixed with quartz, has an energy deflection, reflection. Like, it will stop incoming disruptive or unhealthy energies and return them to sender. Isn't that perfect? So, you need not worry. Just allow the energy of these crystals to help us ground and connect to a deeper level with our intuition, our inner knowing and understanding, and to banish, to destroy, to annihilate any false beliefs, limitations, judgments from other people about what we know, what we believe. It's okay. If it's right for you, it's right. And maybe don't share. Sometimes you have to take care of yourself. And people will notice that you're so much more effective in the world because you're following what you need to do. What makes you feel more right. That's a leap of faith because we are creatures of habit. We're used to following the status quo. We don't question things enough, and if we do, then we fall into fear and insecurity. But it's all okay. You wouldn't be here if you couldn't do it. That's the way it is. So, let's see. In this bag, I have lipidolite, a lot of pieces. If you watch my camping videos, did you ever see that one? I made that glitter piece. Yeah. They're very shiny. And they're flaky. Oops, just like that. Little metallic, almost looking purple pink color. So I thought we would just put these around the table because they have a very softening energy. Very calming because they are a lithium-based mineral. And as such, it can help with anxiety, restlessness, insomnia, overthinking. And it's pretty. Sounds like it's raining again. I'm not really making a grid, I'm just bringing them close with the cards. And then, in this bag, I have another large crystal. Also, for the calming and loving energy. This is carnelian. Carnelian. It's carved kind of in a spiral. It's kind of grooves. So the energy kind of runs around it this way. Very nice. Carnelian. Very good. Balancing solar plexus energy, sacral energy. It's getting close to dinner time and the cats are quite a little cold in the room. You know how it is. So carnelian. And put it over here. Last, I have the last two bags. And these are both wands. This one is amethyst, chevron amethyst. Beautiful example. And the other one, can you guess? Probably not. I haven't had this one out in a while. This is a beautiful green fluorite. Beautiful color, isn't it? I'm really feeling the greens and the blues these days. The sky and the earth. Yeah. So, we'll keep those there. Next to this one. Well, let's pull one card. Let's see. What's that? Okay. So, you're saying, give it to us straight. What's holding us back at the moment? Because it's time to make a shift if we're gonna be serious about this. Alright, we'll ask that one. And then the messenger. Because this is more like guidance. And maybe it'll help us, give us a little affirmation or reminder. So when the energies get a little bit wacky, you can lean back into that energy. Okay, we'll put those over there. We'll keep our protector over here. Carnelian and black tourmaline. Alright. I'm going to shuffle and let's just take a second. Get comfortable. Feel yourself reaching down, down, down. Ground, ground, ground. Reaching up high, high, all the way up the spine to the top of the head and opening like a big umbrella of energy coming back all the way down to our heart. There we are. Did you just hear that bird? It's right outside the window, and I swear he's talking to you. Okay, shallow. Okay, focus. What do we need to know? What's holding it up? Let's get us in this state. Focus. You're slipping away. What do you need to hear? Alright, here we are. Cards. Workaholic. Renewal. Soulmate. Interesting. Alright. I think we can get a message before we read these other cards. So, I didn't even have a chance to remind ourselves that we were going to ask, what is the message for dealing with whatever this is telling us about? So this card is giving you a clue. This is card number 28, and it is need and necessity. need and necessity. That's a very complex card. I see an open third eye. I see a lot of bird energy. There's the eagle and the raven, the yin and yang, the sun and the moon, the light and the dark. And it's all within a tree. Alright, let's dive in here. So, renewal. This deck also divides the cards by color. So the first card is red, and red cards at a glance, renewal. So the red cards each have a connection to a color. This one is the geranium. It says you are being offered a chance to awaken to a new life. You may need to deepen your roots and anchor yourself by taking stock of what you would like to create. This is the time to start again and grow a strong foundation. The geranium's leaves shrivel and are stolen by the wind. She has pried from her pot and is deeply saddened when she is thrown away. But when she awakens, she is blooming once again. Now she lives in a large park, surrounded by lush greenery, and her roots reach deeper than ever before, opening her to the possibilities of new life. So the inspiration for this card is, what appears to be an end may not be one after all. This may turn into a remarkable opportunity. Trust that whatever is coming is better than what you have known to this point. The personal inquiry, am I positive in the face of change or defeated? Am I ready to step into the new me? Yeah. Alright. Card number 2 is a blue card, Workaholic. A lot to read in here. It's actually quite interesting. There's so much symbolism and ways to connect to the cards. This one, Workaholic. Here, the earthy brown of creation mixes with inspirational violet. This card indicates one of the most powerful manifesting energies. Now, you are very prolific. If what you are creating stalls, you may need to recharge. Know your limits. So, here's this powerful manifestation card, and here's renewal. So yes, we need to hit the reset button so we can continue with this challenge of manifesting, creating, expanding our world. Right. Workaholic. So the inspiration, are you waiting to complete your career before you live your life? Busy work may be helping you hide from the real issues. Personal inquiry. Am I working too much and suffering from burnout? Is there something important that I'm avoiding doing? There's a little phrase at the top here. It says, workaholic. While I worked, my life happened. Week. Let me see if there was one on renewal. Let's check. Renewal said, this is another beginning. Alright, and soulmate is a red card as well. Inspiration. To enjoy the beauty of a rose, we must risk being pricked by our inner thorns. This offers a new way to live. The best incentive to change is love. Boy, is that true. Soulmate. The card is the rose without thorns. It is time to face my true feelings. Ooh. Personal inquiry. What truth am I embracing? This card indicates no longer living a lie. Wow. I told you. This deck is straight to the point. Now let's pull this together with need and necessity. I always get these numbers wrong. That's 28. Need and necessity. Night and day exist within the very same moment. Creation and destruction wear the same face. You only see one or the other because you are not seeing the whole. What you may see as harmful, another may believe to be good. All is based upon perception. In nature, all occurs according to need and necessity, not right or wrong. Ask yourself, is there a genuine need to act? Is change necessary for your continued well-being and happiness? If the answer is yes, then act. If the answer is no, then do not. What do you need? And what is necessary? These are always brief and to the point. So again, it's a card of balance. Yes and no. Day and night. Change or don't change. But these are the areas to consider. Come here. This is for peace of mind, relaxation.